Hello everybody and welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today is the last day for a cold start on the Camaro with the old exhaust because all the new parts are in. We are headed over to Westy's and we are going to get the new stuff installed and finally see what this system is going to sound like. Alright, I just wanted to talk one more time about if you're going to go order a new Camaro SS and you're thinking about NPP exhaust, here is a reason maybe not to consider it. Now, it is $900, so that $900 is now going to be taken out of your car because you're paying for the wiring, the programming, the actuators, and the system, and the black valance on the bottom, of course, with the quad tip openings. So you're paying for all that stuff that you're actually going to be taking off. And now if you're going to put on a system like I'm putting on that does not have the NPP actuators active anymore, all that stuff is kind of a waste. Like, you're going to have the wiring tied up underneath the car. You're going to have that information still there in your infotainment system as far as like selecting your modes for exhaust, and all that stuff is not going to be active anymore. So there is a few options. I mean, you can go with a system that still utilizes the NPP, which is probably what I would do if I had that from factory. But if you're just looking to go with a standard exhaust system and just kind of eliminate that, maybe go with a standard exhaust system might be an easier road for you because you're going to save the $900. I got the rear exhaust dual exit piece for the lower bumper from the dealership for around $300, and that was painted, that was out the door. Mind you, I do have a business, so I do get fleet pricing, so that might be a little better deal than maybe everybody can get, but that is what I did pay for it. And then I'm into the exhaust system for what it is, and it's probably up around the $3,500 mark when we do the headers with the cats, because I did stay with cats on this one. We were just deleting the secondaries. We got the full system with the quad tips, and you're gonna look at this car and you're never gonna know it didn't have NPP from the factory, and it's just gonna be straight open and wild all the time. No fuse to pull, no wiring, no mode select, none of that stuff. No stealth mode on this one. I am pretty sure that was the aftermath of a motorhome burnout trying to get up that steep driveway, but it's pretty intense. Smell the rubber all the way from here.
Watch the videos?
I saw a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
You didn't watch what the numbers were?
No, I didn't see that part.
In Mike's truck, in his truck, keep in mind, 4-wheel drive, going through a transfer case, all that jazz, big ass rear, big ass wheels and tires, 24 horsepower, 20 pounds of boost, no tune. Awesome. So you know what that thing's gonna do.
700 wheel. Oh yeah.
It's not gonna do 700 wheel, man. Far from it, boss.
Doing Max?
Freaking meth.
Doing math.
Yeah, I'm doing meth back here.
It's not good for your teeth.
You can't be back here. I can't. You know what I mean?
All right, we got the car ready to go on the lift. Let the teardown begin. Well, so far on the teardown, it hasn't gone too badly. We had to remove the coolant reservoir, which was a little bit of a tricky thing because I've never seen one like that before, where the top chamber is full and then there's kind of a standpipe or whatever that goes down into the bottom. So what we did is just suck that out, put that into another container, so when we put it all back together, we can just kind of pour that back into the top, and we don't have to worry about trying to bleeding everything out. Everything should be pretty well primed up at that point. So as far as that goes, we got that removed. And we just basically had to take off the top covers. There's covers on top of the valve covers, basically for the coils, and then the little covers that go over top that say Camaro on, they just pop off. Really kind of simple, and keep on tearing until we get down to getting the manifolds removed. Pretty much all you got to do is a bolt here, 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 here. It's actually pretty simple. It's not like it has one bolt on either side or one underneath a pipe or something like that. So you can get at things pretty easily. These are pretty straightforward once you get everything out of the way. Not a bad header, really. Yeah. So here we have the old, and now the new. So anybody hoping to try to get this gray piece off without having to pull the bumper just because you have your exhaust off, not gonna happen. The actual aluminum part of the bumper is covering all the clips to get that to separate from your actual painted part. So we're gonna have to pull the entire bumper off. Okay, yeah, we got her. So one of the reasons that I did want to change this exhaust system is right here. Basically, they needed clearance, so it kind of looks like they just squished the pipe. So now you have a huge restriction before you go to your muffler. So even if you have NPP, you're still gonna have that restriction in your exhaust. So furthermore, we have some more clearance dents or whatever, and none of them are too pretty. All this is stuff that came from the factory like that, so not quite sure what the reasoning behind that. I'm sure it's for some sort of clearance issue. So either way, it's now all been removed. Just as a side note, I just wanted to let everybody know, since I just found this out for myself, on the 6th gen Camaro, right there is where your battery is. All right, well, you can see we got the taillights out in preparation to remove the entire rear bumper cover to put on the black dual exit exhaust piece. So thank you, GM, for making this as hard as possible, but in the end, it's all gonna be worth it. Well, everyone, it is 2:30 in the morning. Westy and I powered through and got this thing done, so we're about to do our first start on this exhaust system. It's all for you. Westy, thank you for powering through and getting this done. It's 2:30 in the morning. How easy was this job?
I have no words. I'm tired. I don't know, it wasn't bad. Probably would have been done a lot faster if I wouldn't be so fucking tired. It's done and it looks good and it's done right, so that's all that matters.
So, if you need an exhaust system put on your 6th-gen Camaro, you know who to see, Westy at Westy Speed Shop. Well, we made it back home from Westy's shop. Everything is good. The car is running awesome. So this is going to end our video for today, tonight, this morning, something like that. So if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and keep that hammer down.